Hey, what's going on, guys? Today's video is going to be something a little bit different in that we're going to be checking out an LOZ block set here. This is the Takoyaki food cart. So these LOZ block sets are something that we sell a lot of here at USA Gundam Store. I've never actually built one, and so I wanted to actually try one out just to see what they're like. And I'm gonna try building this together with my kids because they love Lego stuff. They'll like this. So if any of you guys have seen these on the USA Gundam Store website or just seen them around online, you've wondered kind of what they're all about, what they're like, hopefully today's video will be helpful for you guys and it'll be informative for me as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the box itself, like most other LOZ sets, just has an image here of what the set is gonna look like when it's all completed there on the front. And the box is fairly nondescript. There's not like a ton of stuff on here. They're very shiny. As you can see there, we have a little bit of text here and there letting us know that, for example, this particular set has 951 pieces. This is item number 1252. And on the backside, there are a couple of images of some other sets that are available. You can see on there like that, and a couple of detail images of this particular set of some of the things that you can see. So we've got this little sign, a little cooking pot there, it looks like, and some different stuff on the food cart there, including, well, actually this image is the reverse of this image, the backside of that. Anyway, it's making takoyaki on there, which is awesome if you guys have never had takoyaki. But let's go ahead and open up, check out the contents in here. And we've got obviously bags of parts and some parts there that are going to have to be cut off of a little runner there, interestingly enough. This bag is labeled there with a 1 on it. I don't think all of the bags are going to be labeled. That's one thing that I've heard, is that not all of the bags are always labeled. Like these, for example, oh, here we go. This one has a 3, a 4 on it, so those ones are all labeled. It looks like this one would be a 5. We've also got a bunch of stickers that are going to be going around on the parts that would require stickers anyway. Got a couple more bags and then our instruction booklet here. Now the instruction booklet is pretty thick and the pages are not numbered, but if I had to guess, it's probably about 25 pages, somewhere around there maybe. And starting off, it looks like we're going to be using bags 1 and 2 to make these first couple of sections. And at first, when I opened up the menu, I was looking at this thinking like, wait, are we just supposed to look at this and then figure out how that's all put together and there's no other instructions? But no, there are of course full instructions which show you which pieces you're going to use for each step, very similar to a normal Lego set. If you guys are building any Legos, if you built Legos or if you enjoy building Legos, seems like it should be pretty familiar for you. Like I said, there are some bits that are on runners that we're going to have to pop off the runner there. But yeah, very interesting. Nothing really too much else to see here in the menu. It looks like at the very back we have a list of all of the included contents here. Shows you images of all of the different pieces and the quantity of the pieces. So there you go. All right, let me go ahead and I'm gonna take this home and build it up with my kids and then we'll be back. And all right guys, so here is what the set is going to look like when everything is all put together. And I gotta say, really super impressed at just the amount of detail that's in here. You have a lot of little parts, so it's definitely going to be quite intricate construction with this, but the instructions were very clear. And if you have experience building like just regular Legos, you're not gonna have any trouble putting this kind of set together, although it is going to be, like I said, packing a ton of detail in there. And let's go ahead and take a closer look so just so I can really point out to you guys all the little details that you have in and around on this set. So starting off with probably the least complicated part would just be the stools that you have here, but even these are really nice, very convincing, and you even have these parts on the top that give you kind of this flower pattern there on the top of the stool on the seat there, and you have 2 of those. We've got our signboard, which is going to go on the outside there. This does fold, and this just makes use of stickers there on the top of just flat pieces so that you can get the cool signage there. And then we've got this kind of boiling pot here with the flag, once again making use of actually 3 separate flag parts, but then you put the sticker over the top of them, and this is just on this kind of flagpole right there. It's going off into this pot over here. And this is one thing where I'll say I haven't glued anything on this, but some of these parts you may want to glue. For example, you have a little octopus and a little shell, and inside the pot here also a little spatula, and that's not glued, so if you don't glue, it's just kind of fall inside there, so you may want to just kind of glue it in place if you want it to look nice. The same thing here in this pot down below. These little bits in there are not glued in place, but you may want to, just if you want them to look how they're properly meant to look and not just kind of be floating around in there. Also, if this, like, for whatever reason falls off your table or something like that, those pieces are gonna go flying, and some other pieces may fall off. I mean, it is susceptible to that kind of no matter what you do, but those loose pieces you may just want to glue into place. And then for the main cart itself, going from the roof down, you got the little bird up there, the little kind of smokestack here on the side. And while most of the stickers are on flat surfaces and work perfectly fine, these stickers like these on curved surfaces over here, I have a feeling are probably going to start to peel up over time. You may want to use some glue on those, possibly if it's on a curved surface. But like going around over here to this side, for example, you have these are what are meant to look like kind of chopsticks here in the cup. Those are also just loose, and these kind of vegetables just there in that little pan, also those are just loose in there. You may want to just glue those in place. Kind of around here on the back side, or sort of like the chef's side, I guess it would be, again, these flags are all here as separate pieces, and those you can move individually. My son was having a good time making them all kind of a little bit offset so that it looks like they're kind of blowing in the wind. And up underneath here are going to be kind of hard to see, but you have this kind of like hanging wind chime up inside of there as well. In there you've got takoyaki cooking, a stack of plates, a fish here, some other food there on the plate being prepared, a knife. And over here on this side too, a cup, teapot, plate of food, the balloons, and all the lights up here as well, also very cool. And then on this side here, some more hanging flags on the inside there. All your food, your takoyaki, even your alcohol bottles in there. And see if I can show you up over there as well. Actually, inside there is some more bottles, and then those little drawers do actually have stuff in them too. I don't know how I even might be able to get those open to show you guys, but here, if I can, those open up, and there's actually more like utensils and stuff in there, sort of similar to like the utensils that you have around here on this side, the spoon and fork. There's some more different stuff in those little drawers inside there. So as you can see, just incredibly detailed. This was one kind of another detail that I really liked here. These blocks, you're meant to set them so that they're kind of offset looking, and basically just made to look like bricks that would use it, which you could imagine for a cart like this, you know. It's just made to roll, but it's just going to be kind of standing there in place, and probably the owner is just going to use some bricks to just hold up this end of the cart. So I kind of liked that little, just simple little detail like that. And one more thing to note is that you do have a bunch of leftover parts too. So you have some extras in case you lose something, especially of all the little parts. They give you plenty of extras just in case. And then you do also have like this part separator piece in here as well, which can also be handy. So make sure you hang on to that. And like I said, the instructions were great. I was building this with my kids who are 6 and 8 at the moment. And honestly, they could have done it just fine without me. There was a ton of parts, but as you saw, they were separated into bags. So you just kind of work on like one bag of parts at a time until you kind of make your way through the construction. So very, very interesting, a ton of detail. Really enjoyed this set, and definitely going to be checking out some more sets. They're definitely going to be some great presents for my kids going forward for different holidays. So I'm sure our collection is going to be growing over time, but let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think about this set? What do you think about some of the other sets? If you guys have built some, if you have any ones that you might recommend that were particularly cool or particularly interesting that you enjoyed a lot, let me know in the comment section as well. Or if you go on the website there on usagundamstore.com, the link is down in the video description. If you're looking around through the different LOZ sets that we have, there's ones that you think are particularly interesting that you might like me to take a look at in the future. Let me know in the comments as well. But definitely check out the sets that we have available there. This set, for example, is only like $12. Extremely reasonable for, again, just what you get in there. You get a ton of stuff, a ton of parts, super detailed, and a really cool set. So definitely check them out on the website. But anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at something a little different here. This was fun. But for now, thank y'all so much for all your support. Until next time, hope y'all have a great day. See you guys later. Bye-bye.